Well, hello and welcome to the Bourne Financial Coaching Show. This is your host and financial coach, Connor Bourne here. Wish everybody and hope everybody's had a great start to their new year. I know I have, just with everything going on as Bourne Financial Coaching continues to just get off the ground, and I'm able to be in positions and be in places where I can help share some value that I might be able to provide as it relates to money and personal finances. So, in our previous episodes, I've kind of shared a little bit of my story in terms of me really pursuing being on other people's teams and helping them pursue their dreams. And then we kind of asked, well, what in the world is a financial coach? And the next question that I really want to dive into here over these next few minutes is, who could benefit from working with a financial coach? There's, a lot of folks that a financial coach could help. There's some folks that a financial coach might not be a great fit for. And it's really important to sort of think about what are some elements that you're going through in life that a financial coach could provide value in. So, I wanted to share just a few thoughts, and this might be a little bit of the old Baptist preacher coming out in me, but really, I boiled it down to three ends. There are three different types of groups at least, but these are three of those types of groups that could really benefit from working with a financial coach. And they just so happen to all start with the letter N, hence the three N's. So, the first N here that I want to talk about in terms of people that could benefit from working with a financial coach is the newbies. When I say newbies, I don't mean, you know, um, maybe new to money or new to not money or new to needing a thing. But when I say newbies, I mean people that are stepping into transition periods in their lives, and they are stepping into periods where they they need to have people alongside of them to help them ask questions to more successfully achieve what they're trying to do in that stage of life. For example, one of the things that I'm a big fan of when people get married is to combine their bank accounts. Don't do it before you get married, but after you get married, being able to combine your bank accounts and really start to combine those finances to look at one financial picture. You are one couple. You were two that became one. So stands to reason you have a single financial outlook. And that takes time, that takes adjustment of getting used to, as you might be budgeting differently now and trying to incorporate different things with your spouse and how they budget, maybe different priorities and spending for your spouse that you didn't realize, and maybe through no fault of your premarital counseling just didn't cover during your premarital counseling. So understanding when you are hitting different stages of life, such as marriage, such as the birth of a child, such as graduating college, such as a variety of those new phases that you are looking at, it might be worth investing a little bit of time and might be worth investing some of that time into working with a financial coach. So that's the first N. We talked about newbies. And the second N is the word novices. Novices. And when I say novice, I mean folks that might get a little nervous when it comes to money and finance. They might not realize some of the opportunities that there are around them to maybe save more efficiently, um, or they might not have fully have maybe uncovered some reasons why they're spending more than they want to. There's a variety of reasons why you would be in this novice category, but nevertheless, a financial coach can be impactful. And I think this little thought from an article from CNBC kind of encapsulates this. It says 38% of individuals, through this study that was from this article put together by CNBC, 38% of these individuals said that their lack of financial literacy cost them at least $500 in 2022. So, many people, through no lack of their own, fault, it's not their fault, but um, so many people have just maybe decided to not fully educate themselves in what's going on. And when I think about that, I think about the fact that that education piece is simple and critical. Now, hear me on this. Just because I say the word simple, I don't mean easy. I had an offensive line coach in college that would always say that. Simple never means easy, but simple means critical. And working with a financial coach is going to help answer some of those critical questions that are going to help you maybe uncover a certain way to pursuing your financial dreams moving forward. And that's what we're here to do as a financial coach. I'm here to provide that value, help you achieve those financial goals, and really be able to uh, be your most full self uh, as you take each day on. But I digress. We have one more end to talk about. So far, we've talked about if you're a newbie in a new transition or a new phase in life. Number two is we talked about novices, maybe somebody that you just have seen an educational gap, and you think it might behoove me to learn a couple things to see if that would change my behavior. And the third type of group that could benefit from working with a financial coach is really anybody, because there is no matter the income level. It doesn't matter if you're making $1 million a year or $1,000 a year. Folks can benefit from working with a financial coach. Now, the conversations might be different, and if you're making $1 million a year, there's some of those elements of understanding how to be generous and understanding how to have that correct mindset around all that money you're bringing in. Some of those questions might be a little different than if you're making $1,000, but the intent is still the same. The intent is to make sure that we are understanding money as something that's neither positive nor negative, but it's a tool, and we get to help advance causes with those resources that we've been blessed with those tools that we've been blessed with through our generosity. Um, so, I think it's really important to don't think that you maybe make too much money or don't make enough money in working with a financial coach, because truth is anybody in any income level could benefit from working with a financial coach. So, just to recap, there's three different groups that could really benefit from working with a financial coach. That first group, we're talking newbies. We're talking folks that have just hit that new phase in life. Um, maybe they just graduated college. Maybe they just moved out of mom and dad's house. Maybe they just got married. Maybe they just had a kid. Maybe they're trying to figure out what it looks like for mom to work or to exit the workforce and to work at home. A financial coach could definitely help, maybe help you answer some questions on the personal financial side to help really prepare you to maximize that time. The second group of people are novices, just those people that have identified that educational gap. It's simple, and it could be just some really simple things to help you further understand where your money's going and how it's being spent. But that doesn't mean it's easy. That means it's critical. That means it's critical. And we need to really you know, take a look in the mirror and just say, hey, can I benefit in that way? And number three, it doesn't matter the income level. You can't make too much money to not need to work with a financial coach. And, you know, you can't, it's not that you don't make enough money to work with a financial coach. If you feel, if you do not feel confident about that position where you are financially, a financial coach can bring value. So, those are just a few thoughts for you. You know, maybe as you're listening to this, you think, wow, I fall into one of those buckets. I fall into one of those groups that you mentioned. I would really encourage you to sign up for a consultation, and that's going to be the different spaces that you could be um, consuming this piece of content. But there will be a link, whether or not it is in a link tree format or a link in the about to have you schedule a consultation with me just to see if I could help provide some value for you. So, thank you so much for listening to the Bourne Financial Coaching Show. Uh, look forward to getting to chat with you soon and hope everybody has a great rest of your day.